Good afternoon, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to use Active Inspire or the Promethean board or a flip chart, whichever word people are using these days. You should have on your desktop an Active Inspire icon. If you click on that, that'll launch. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. And I usually just click off that menu. It'll give you the option to create a new flip chart or open a flip chart that you have worked on recently, which is kind of nice because you may have forgotten where you saved it. But today I'm just going to create a new flip chart and start from scratch. All right, and this will appear, I've actually clearly created a couple. If I want to create a new flip chart, it'll always start off as white. If you come over here, you have a toolbar that Active Inspire kind of selects the most used ones. I'm going to show you a couple of these things, but you're welcome to explore them more. The ones that I'm going to use most often are going to be the text bar or the text option. This is what allows you to type, and you do have to select that in order to type. It will automatically default to your cursor here. But let's say I'm making a presentation on satire. Just like in Word, you can come up here and adjust your font sizes or font choices, and again your font sizes. You can also click here and make this even bigger than the auto select usually tops out at around 72, bold, those kinds of things. You can also select your color choices here, and you can create your own color here if you really want. I tend to stick with the basics. One of the things that you'll notice is that when you do choose colors for background and for fonts, it will look a little bit different on your screen than it does on the Promethean board. So just be aware of that. I've oftentimes at the last minute had to change something to a white background because the kids just couldn't read it. So never try and do anything too fancy. If I am creating a brand new flip chart, I'll maybe have my title in a large size, and then I'll come down here and give a couple of bullets. So if I'm doing satire characteristics, I might say, one is irony, one is exaggeration, etc. It'll type it in this box, but you can adjust the size of the box out here. I normally go ahead and adjust it to the full length of the slide. Okay, if I want to get a little fancier, I will come over here and do a background choice, and it'll give me my backgrounds here. See, it becomes a little paint bucket, and I can choose to do an orange background. I can choose to do green. Again, that's going to be hard to read. But you can also do a two-finger click on your MacBook and select from a larger choice of colors, or come over here and create. I might go with a nice light yellow. There you go. If I wanted to type more, I would then have to go back and click in order to type. And then when I'm done typing, I would again have to come here and select if I wanted to do something else. In my toolbar, I also have the auto shapes. So I can, sometimes I'll insert here a box and then come and change with the paint bucket, change the fill to white, and then go back and do auto shapes and create this box. Now is starting to become a comparison chart. So you can use the auto shapes there, and you have a couple of different choices, and you have some more over here for some shapes that you can move. Other choices. If you are, let's say you are, you also have, well, I'll show you erase in a second. If you are writing, because you have your pen that goes with your board that you can write here. So say you have terrible handwriting and something is just totally unreadable. You can come over here to the clear button, the little spray bottle, and you can clear your annotations, and that will automatically delete. Or let's say you draw and you only want a little bit of that, you can use the eraser to erase whatever it is you need. Something else that's really nice is, let's say, and again I'm going to come over to the selector so I start fresh. If I come over here and I wanted to insert a website that I wanted the students to use, I can come and copy this website and then go back to my flip chart and go to Insert, Link, and I can insert the web link, paste that in there, and choose to insert an image icon. There's some other options here, but for me the image icon is easy enough. Okay, put that where I want, and then when I'm ready to present, I just click on that and it'll take me directly there. This is also a nice reminder that I have an outside source that I want to show the kids so that I don't have to remember to open up the tab someplace else. You can also embed videos, but you do have to download the video first so that when you embed it, you're selecting from a file that is on your computer. I think the last thing I wanted to show you is you do have some options here under View. If you click on View and go down to Browser, I am notorious for having, you know, a 50-page flip chart. So if you come here and I'll actually come over here for a second. If you automatically go ahead and forward to the next page, this will go ahead and create pages for you. All right, and I'll go ahead and change one of these so you can see it, the background to purple. Here, when you go to View Browser, it'll actually let you scroll through and see. So if I have 50 pages, I can scroll through and see, so I don't have to forward through each and every slide. I can just scroll down and select the slide that I want to. So that's a neat little trick. You do have some backgrounds available here through these menus, but one of the neat things that I learned over the last couple of years is that we do have a drag and drop menu. So you can build your into your flip chart all of these tools that are on your toolbar without having to actually use the toolbar. So like the pen, you can actually place your pen here. So instead of having to go up to your toolbar, or maybe you need the whole chart, so you're going to make that smaller, you already have access to your pen here. One of the neat things that I found out is that you do have a next page. So again, instead of having to go up here and click next page, I can just automatically, and I will have to be in my selector mode, I can automatically go to my next page. You can also do previous page and go back. So if you know you're going to be using 2 pages back and forth going, you know, here are the definitions, now apply the definition, you can toggle back and forth without having to go all the way up to your toolbar. So that's kind of a neat thing. You can also, when you get to those, you know, you have 50 pages in your flip chart and you have 30, but 30 links back to your first page. You also have your first page and last page to kind of make it so you don't have to go through each and every slide. So those are some neat options that you do have with the flip charts. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to get you in touch with some of the real Promethean gurus in the school. Thanks so much.